Hey, thanks for joining us. As we're talking now, we've had other questions coming in, and I just wanted to say thank you all for all your questions and comments. And one of the ones that we actually had a question on yesterday is the topic of the discussion. And also, by the way, if you are in a position to where you are watching these, you can binge watch. We have a whole bunch of topics and discussions that we've had all the way throughout this. So just go on and click and follow it through. But what I want to cover today is 3 of the common real estate terms and what that has to do when it comes to closing your home. So the first thing is that there are 3 different terms at the very end of when you're purchasing your home. One is what's called a clear to close, and that's where the lender has actually gotten all of the financial documents that are necessary, and they can actually issue you an actual form that tells you exactly what your expenses are going to be. That customarily is done a minimum of 3 days before you ever sign any documents, so that way you can make sure that all of the numbers add up and make certain that all of the what you expect for your money to be necessary for is accounted for. So that's a clear to close. The second term that happens is they have what's called a prior to doc condition. So the clear to close has to be the signed statement that says you can sign your docs. A prior to doc condition means that you have to finish doing certain things and turn it into the lender for the lender to review and make certain that it meets their criteria before they'll actually allow you to have the documents so that you can then sign the documents. So that's a prior to doc. The last question and the last term ends up being prior to funding. The difference between a prior to doc is that they will give you the documents and you can sign the documents, but they actually won't release the money to the escrow company and the title company until you satisfy all the prior to funding conditions. A prior to funding condition can usually be oftentimes very, very small, but it's just some of the little nuances that are important to the lender so that they make certain that they have a complete loan package for the bank that they hold it to. So those are your 3 real estate terms. First, a clear to close, have to have that 3 days before you sign your documents. A prior to document condition could be something simple or something major before they'll actually allow the documents to be drafted and for you to sign it. And then a prior to funding condition. That's also going to be necessary before they'll actually release the money for everything to close. That's whether or not you're refinancing or whether you're purchasing a home. And the reason that I even bring this up is because the reason for this one was because we had a delay in our escrow because we had a prior to doc condition that we were trying to move to a prior to funding condition and the bank wouldn't let us. So it created a little bit of a slowdown. We're going to get through it. It's all good. So hopefully it found that helpful. It gives you more information. If you do, like it and share it. And again, thank you for your questions. Thank you for your comments. We're here to be a resource and we appreciate very much being able to spend time with you. And again, understand we've got lots of videos, so please binge watch and don't hesitate. We also have our YouTube channel called Krista1 that also has even more. As always, have an amazingly blessed day. We appreciate you and keep your questions coming. Bye.